There's nothing going on by me.
Likewise. This is painful. Watching paint dry.
We're not gonna find a damn thing out here.
Basically, we just shoot at stuff. You got anything? I got nothing.
Whatever, just keep looking. Huh? I heard something. I'll go investigate. Good. So far, all I've got is nothing.
Oh, Christ. There ain't shit out here. Shit, a whole lot of nothing out here. Oh, Christ. There ain't shit out here.
Whoa! Heads up, man! We're not alone!
money complicates everything.
news gotta be true.
I don't know. Who would really come here? No one's out here. Who would be that dumb anyway? My back is killing me.
it, man.
Hello there. I need this weapon attachment. Know where I could get one?
I know exactly where you'll find that.
Thanks for having my back.
Nomad. I got something you might find interesting.
Welcome back. How's it looking out there?
How you feeling about all this?
My weapons aren't going to cut it as is.
What's wrong with them?
They're old, worn out. I need to keep pace with our enemies.
Well, you can always upgrade your weapon to a higher quality mark. All you need are the right weapon parts. We have to build everything for ourselves out here. We've got people that could fabricate you just about anything.
Self-reliant. I like it.
You know, you could find parts and materials by dismantling other weapons. They're chock full of stuff.
Well, I'll have to see what I can find then.
You ever think this is how your life would go? Never mind.
Let me know what you need.
That was quick. What's up, Hydra?
Nothing.
So, the main reason I started this party was to ask Ghost. Because, like, he's gonna be the flight. He's gonna be the one who flies things, right?
Yep.
I'd like to be the one who would drive people in. So, like, if I were to get an infantry vehicle. Besides an APC, you know?
Oh yeah, did you see that they added new updates for the fucking the MP7, the ACR 200, and the Echelon and SMG? Tons of guns like that. They added new butt stock. That way, they're not always they're full out. Now you can actually have them collapsed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, for the MP5, was that always the same?
No, it's just like that now. It used to be. It was either sometimes it was all the way like that, or sometimes it was just fucking. Yep. It was either always out or out. It was either in or out. You never got to decide.
Hmm.
Take your time.
Because what I was thinking of was, like, getting a regular infantry vehicle that had a mounted turret, you know? Mounted gun.
Pretty sure the best one you could possibly get is, let's see, looking at it, probably one of those, the MCR restraint.
MCR restraint. Oh, I see it. MCR restraint standard?
Yeah, that one or anything that is any updated version of that, just stuff like that. It looks more covered than a Humvee, but also it's still a little bit more mobile than the fucking APC.
Alright. Got it. I had 27k, so I was able to get basically any vehicle that you said.
Yeah. Well, we still got 1 day left until thing starts. Oh yeah, and I found out because I was doing research last night. Yeah, it's gonna be like how we have the mode on right now. So we're gonna be able to have the gas on. Like you know how they're adding gas to the game. That's gonna be a new thing. That it's gonna be a new, completely different mode.
If they were able to add, like, if they had like a 2-week event where they had platoons in this game, how laggy do you think it would be?
That would be fucking laggy, but probably be pretty good. The only problem would be then they'd have to add it into the game afterwards, because that's what they always have to do. They have to add, yeah, like anytime they have an event, that way no one misses out on anything. They just make it so it's a new mode. So that's what happened with the Terminator event. The only event it didn't happen for so far was, I'm pretty sure, the Sam Fisher event, but since people already basically got one of the big chase guns, the big chase thing in that game, it really didn't matter. People were happy about just getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like the shotgun is going to be the last thing we get in the game.
I already got the suppressed shotgun, so if we need it, I can do it again.
No, not the suppressed shotgun. We're getting an underbarrel shotgun now.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, so what we might be switching up from having someone with you clearing rooms, we might just have someone who will either be go with the grenade launcher or possibly the shotgun, depending on what we have it set up with. Yeah, so we're gonna have to, since it's a 4-man squad, we're gonna have somebody being DMR, since we can't have basically we can't split the squad in half to defend one sniper. And so we're gonna have to have someone run a DMR, or at least if they are gonna run a sniper, they're gonna have to be very effective with a machine pistol. And then we're gonna have probably somebody run. We're gonna have Ghost most likely run a submachine gun. That way he has stealth and his good capability. Then we're gonna have to have someone for breaching who's either gonna be running most likely one of the shorty versions, or if they have to be like a full-length rifle, probably the 416 M4 or a Scar. And then that's 3 guys. Then we're probably just gonna have to find somebody who can basically who's gonna get stuck with a light machine gun.
Alright.
So if I'm hearing this all correctly, they're adding Siege to Breakpoint. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Oh yeah, they already added their character models.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. It's just now we got all that gun content, that juicy gun content. You know.
Oh yeah, and they also added the 3 new characters. One can heal you mid-battle instead of just healing you when you go down.
Yeah.
One takes you out a little bit. Is a little bit better with stealth.
Yeah.
And then one of them has a grenade launcher.
I'm gonna ask you a question. How do you feel about Echelon? Like, in my opinion, I feel like Echelon's just a worse Panther class.
That's why I always.
In my opinion, they both have their goods and the bad. The Echelon, it's better if you want somebody who's just gonna be going in with only a pistol, very fast, very mobile.
Yeah, that's true.
And be like somewhat of a commander. But if you want somebody to still be fighting with you while still being stealth, Panther is gonna go better since you are losing.
Like the one thing that I feel like definitely when Echelon was actually pretty OP, when like the goggles was just you toggle them and they turned on all the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like definitely Echelon was really good, but then they made it an ability. But I feel like Panther's like Echelon, you have to always have your pistol out. But with Panther, you can just have an SMG or pistol, and you don't lose any kind of like drawbacks.
Yeah, but then there is the one downside. Like, even though you might be having that, you still have to deal with that low damage of it still being possibly. You basically get, if you don't want to use one of your pistol calibers, you basically get stuck with either the bolt pup or the fucking, what's it called? The honey badger.
The honey badger. But the only thing about honey badger is it's integrated, so it really doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but that's true.
It doesn't have when you get into a battle, you're probably gonna want to be taking that suppressor off just because it's gonna make it a little bit easier to control.
Yeah, that's true. Now, another thing too I will say though about Panther though is that it's really good for evading drones. That's the only thing. Like, or the behemoth, because you know.
Yeah.
I hate those.
The only thing about that is, though, I feel like it would be a lot easier just to run, like, the assault setup with tons of, like, light machine guns, and that would also most likely do the same.
True. But, like, when the game first came out, all I did was run Panther, because I was like, well, Panther's obviously the best class, I mean, compared to everyone else. When the game first came out.
Yeah. Wait, did Medic still have its ability at the beginning of the game, or was it a little bit weaker?
It was a little bit weaker. I remember it was a little bit weaker because there was like a time limit or something like that. You could use your ability.
Oh yeah, now it's still like that, but pretty sure
it was a little bit longer.
And did it also have to be you either had to decide to heal your teammate or heal yourself?
Yeah. And I think you also had to be like someone near your teammate too for you to heal him or something like that.
Yeah, and now you basically just got the healing drone from Wildlands.
Yeah.
Oh, they already have that on the program.
And nothing too I hate right now. Like the one thing I hate is like the MGL. It's like why would you ever use an MGL when you have an M203 grenade launcher and it's an underbarrel? There was like no point running using MGL.
The only reason why people I say use it are engineers. Those are the only people I feel should be using it since they get that better effectiveness with it.
True.
But
Like,
like
go ahead.
having medic or possibly assault or any of the other classes use it, it sucks.
Mm,
But like when you get that fucking one, the fucking engineers using it, they get that shit done.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you though, like, the one thing I just don't like is sharpshooter. Like, sharpshooter is like the one useless class, you know? And here's the one thing about it, right? Since the game is a one-shot headshot in Jugs, if you are quick enough, you can just shoot a Jugs helmet and shoot him again. Because it only
Yeah,
takes one shot.
I do a triple
I feel
tap.
like sharpshooter
one-
just...
the one thing is, it would make more sense with jugs if it would take a lot more bullets depending on round. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking could clear a jug in like 3 rounds with like one of those regular 9mm pistols, and I shouldn't be
Yeah.
able to fucking do something like that.
Yeah. Like, Jugs, like, it would be different if they added, like, different Jugs or something like that.
Yeah.
But,
Have a
like,
No pressure.
Have a
Good.
fucking one with the flamethrower, and have it like with fucking what's it called? With our jugs now, they get the like they're still very hard to take down, but they can't
Yeah.
shoot for long. Have it be if they add flamethrowers, they just have a fucking propane tank on the back, so you gotta kind of take them down from the back, where you
Yeah.
kind of get screwed.
the one thing, it may be sound a little bit goofy, but I would wish, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, sharpshooter, they'll call in, like, I don't know, that's an airdrop or whatever, and they get their own little sniper rifle that can shoot through cover or something like that, but it only has a limited amount of bullets. I feel
Well,
like
that's kind
that-
of what they do now, but that
Because-
kind of got really pushed over since remember Engineer has that drone that gives them extra ammo.
True.
Yeah, so yeah, I feel like like when they added those new classes, they power craft. I'm pretty sure like Echelon and Panther are still kind of fighting to see which one is the better stealth class.
Yeah.
Engineer basically took down Sniper's role at having the extra ammo because he can give it to everybody, but he still gets beat up by Assault since Assault has gas grenades and has the extra health. And Medic's, I'm pretty sure Medic and, what would it be, Pathfinder are still they're just relaxing on the side, feeling they both don't really need to change at all.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I would say about Pathfinder is they need to buff that drone. Like, that drone, it doesn't give you nearly as enough time, and, like, missiles don't have any kind of blast radius or anything.
Yeah, I did a fucking check once to fire all 4 of them at soon as possible time. It basically takes your entire time.
It takes the entire time. Like, it's just... Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, they should've just gave Pathfinder the, that one, like, flare that called in, like a missile strike or whatever. Instead of making that the, I forgot what it was.
Outcast, like, basically thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you'd have to think everybody would probably try and run it then. That's probably why they didn't make it too OP.
True. But another thing too, like, wolves. What are they like? Am I supposed to be scared of them? Because the only time I get scared of them is when I'm in a base and I'm gonna kill like 2 or 3 people and they all know exactly where I am.
Yeah,
Wolves are like
they're
weak.
supposed to be like on the scale of like our tactics, like say like the best thing they could have done is put in fucking learning AI on just wolves and make it so sometimes they're gonna be able to counter your tactics. Like if you always go loud, but you're always staying out in the open, have them like set up on a mountain and be able to pick you off.
So kind of like Metal Gear.
Yeah, and then if you always go fucking silent, have them add like they be patrolling more often and have each patrol be able to like if you kill one, there's another one very close by.
Yeah, that's like the one thing about Metal Gear. I always felt like Metal Gear was always the best stealth game that I played. Anyway. It like Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, that was like the best stealth game I've ever played because whatever you did, they'll just counter. If you always went for body shots, they equip more body armor. You always went for headshots, they got the helmet.
Yeah,
unless you got that one 1911 that had AP rounds.
Yeah, like in this game, it really makes no difference what you fucking use. Like, I could be using a fucking pistol and then have an SMG and still do as good as a guy with a heavy machine gun.
That's true. And this is the one thing I like hate the most right now, like LMGs, right? Because LMGs are like in a weird spot. It's like they have a ton of recoil. They have like, especially like the L86 and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
they're like pretty much assault rifles. I feel like the L86 and T95 should just have suppressors. Like
Yeah,
just
that's
give it
the
the
one thing.
option.
The L96, that's actually a assault rifle. It literally says in its description that it was
Yeah,
fucking, and that's what they added. They added an assault rifle version finally.
yeah. And you know the one thing I just don't understand about LMGs, it's like with the extended mag on, like, for example, the G36, and then you have the
Yeah,
100 round banana mag, which looks retarded. But you
yeah,
know, with the drum mag, for example, it's kind of like you're just making LMGs more useless now, because it's kind of
yeah,
like not only can a assault rifle have 50 rounds of ammo and it's a drum mag, but they can also have a suppressor and have more
yeah,
attachments
and even
and
on
have less
that,
recoil.
some of them can fucking still be running a grenade launcher at the bottom. So you basically have something for putting down fire while still having tons being suppressed and still having a grenade launcher.
Yeah,
Well, the only thing they have are good for is if you need a ton of firepower, like, and by firepower I mean like 7.62. That's literally the only time they outdo
yeah.
assault rifles. Like, I used to fucking run the M16 with 100 rounds, and then I had the saw at 100 rounds, and
Hmm.
I fucking stopped using the LMG because there's no fucking point. It does a little bit
Yeah.
better damage, but
But
doesn't
that
really
recoil
matter.
and everything else combined with it just kind of makes it eh.
Yeah.
And then you have is it just me? Or is it like, remember when like the game first came out and those like one drones that flew over the map? Is it just me? Or is it like I feel like they nerfed it, because I remember a while ago you got spotted by it. It was pretty much impossible for you to live, but
Set up with what you need.
now it's pretty easy. Like it's not that hard.
Yeah, yeah, it's becoming a lot more easy.
But then you also have like, for example, like other guns like the M4. I remember when the M4 came out and it was really good. Now it's just kind of eh.
The M4 basically got outclassed since they kept introducing rifles that look the exact same, but either one up it in one category, or basically just are useless. Like the 5.16 and the 4.16. 5.16 sucks in my opinion just because it only does
Yeah,
22 damage, but the
yeah, I don't like
4.16
it.
does the same fucking damage as M4, but it's basically made for only stealth, and yet it's still pretty good
Yeah,
in uh, fucking when you just need to go loud. And the new assault rifle they're adding, that's gonna be above the 416, has
mm,
no recoil. Last night I fucking put a 100 round banana mag in, fucking shot a rock, and nearly until the last 20 rounds I fucking just got tired and let it go, and it
mm,
barely went anywhere. With barely any energy, I could keep it on basic mass, and that's probably going to be one of the new rifles. Especially having that set up with a shotgun, that shit's gonna fucking start getting worse for.
yeah.
This is
Mm,
why no one fucking plays Ghost War, because shit like this, everything gets power crept. And also it's a shit game, but other than that,
mm. Another thing too, I would say though, is like I remember when the game first came out, and I was like kind of disappointed in it. Like, not gonna lie, like with the guns and stuff. Like for example, the ARX, the MK17, like those two guns, they were just pretty much bad because you could not put a suppressor on it at all. Like when the game first came out, you just could not put anything on it. And then the assault variants were just kind of trash. And who ran the assault variants? I don't know anyone who ran the assault variants of guns, because kind of
yeah,
like if you ran it, yeah, you have more power, but you not only do you have worse recoil and worse accuracy in every other subject, but you can't even put a suppressor on it.
and the one
Hmm.
thing I found funny when I used to run non-suppressor setup, I fucking ran the M4 with the fucking, what's it called? The 100 round banana. And then
Hmm.
what fucking happened was, I fucking bought the assault variant because it said it was like, it did more damage. So I was like, fucking yeah, I get a better damage assault rifle. Fucking turns out it's only full automatic and burst.
Yeah.
That fucking ruined it since, like, what the fuck are you gonna do? And it loses the capability of a 100 round.
Yeah. Like, the one thing I would say though is like they need to make guns more like better in their own subject and stuff. You know, like make things
Yeah.
more of their own subject.
And have them feel a little bit different, because all of
Yeah.
them feel just, they
Yeah.
blend in too much.
Yeah, that's true. I hate to compare it, but it's kind of like for a good example of a game with like pretty good diversity is Cold War. I mean, even though you do have those guns that are OP and stuff in Cold War, but all of them feel different. All of them are better at their own classes and their own like range and stuff. Hate to compare it to it, but I mean it's just a good example. I mean, if an SMG like pretty much in Breakpoint, I'm not running the SMG unless I'm going stealth. Any other reason I'm not running it because
Yeah,
SMG takes
even at
so many
that-
shots.
Even at that, like, the only SMGs really usable are, what's it fucking called? The Honey Badger or the Bolt Pup, just because they have the...
Assault
what's it
rifle
fucking-
damage. They're just assault rifles. That's
Yeah,
really what they
basic-
are.
They're basically assault rifles with just a little bit more capability of carrying ammo. But then
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're about to get fucking down, like fucking useless, since
Yeah.
the new AC4, it's smaller than probably the fucking, what's it called? The... What's that thing fucking... The Honey Badger
Yeah.
does... I haven't fully maxed it out yet, but so far it's doing 26 damage. So it's gonna be, it might even be outclassing like 416 possibly.
Right.
Like, and stuff like that. That really just makes it to where it's gonna become more useless guns.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I would say though was the MK14. That I remember everyone used that gun. Like everyone used it. It was fully automatic, and it was a DMR. Everyone used it until they nerfed it. They nerfed the recoil on it. And I think they made the damage go from 60 to like 40 or something like that. And then
Yeah, it's
no one ever
49
used it.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we fucking, like, when we do shit, like, when we find that, we make a joke about it. In Breakpoint, it used to be good, we're guessing, since we never played from the start. And then we fucking and then we look back at, like, it went from bad to good, the worst. Like,
Yeah.
remember back in Wildlands where the DM, like, semi-automatic, basically, long-range rifles got stuck with, like, 79 rounds, I believe?
Yeah. I
And
remember. Yeah.
That shit was fucking terrible, since if you wanted to fucking run a DMR, you basically just got stuck using the SCAR.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
was one of the few things you could actually set up.
Yeah. Like, I just feel like with Breakpoint, like, there's a lot, like, there's some good things about it, and I think there's things that it does better than Wildlands and stuff, but you have all these guns, and they all feel the same, and they all pretty much the only best class is assault rifle. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only time assault rifle actually fails at its job is when you fucking when you need something to hit a long range with one
yeah,
shot.
that's true.
And that's only because if they ever make a rifle, like an assault rifle in 338, like the biggest caliber so far in the game,
Yeah.
that thing's gonna fucking take over, like, that's gonna be one of the newest weapons they're gonna, like, stick everybody, like, if people do competitive shit in this game, that's gonna be the new competitive fucking rifle.
Yep. How do you feel about the F2000?
The F2000, I like the F2000 just because I remember it from Modern Warfare.
Yeah, same with me. Like, I even know a lot of people hated that gun in Modern Warfare 2. I love that gun. I don't care what anyone says. I love that gun. And nothing too in this game, you could put a sniper scope on. Like, come on now. Like a fully automatic sniper rifle. What you
That's
mean?
that's the same thing the fucking MK14 is, and we've seen how bad that went.
Yeah. But nothing too with the F2000. It's just like I think how fast is it shoots? Isn't it like 800 RPM or something like that?
Yeah,
Like, it's
something like
just
that.
put a sniper scope on it, a suppressor, and just fully automatic. Only thing I remember is I do remember that they did tone down the recoil on it. Because I remember when the game first came out, you had to burst fire. Like, you could not just hold down the trigger. Like, fully automatic was trash. And then they like, let's tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, like I fucking remember what, like I heard when the game first came out, I was wanting to get it, but as soon as all the bad reviews came out, like, yeah, no, I'm not getting that shit. And then I fucking find out later, people were basically just using the digital scope on the fucking assault rifles and basically
Yeah.
sniping.
Yeah. I remember that, yep.
I'm pretty sure that's why, like, fucking DMR's got the worst stick, because, like, they're in between the two best, like, they're in the class between the two best rifles in the game.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, it's not an assault rifle, it's not that good up close unless you put a fucking laser sight on it. The fucking, like, the GRX sight, I believe.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
fucking called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then fucking, you have the sniper rifles, which I'm pretty sure what most people either use is the fucking Scorpio or the TAC 50.
Yeah.
And then, like, well, DMRs, they lose range, they're not good at close range, and even though they're suppressible, it doesn't really help, since that's gonna bring down that little bit of damage.
Yeah. And the one thing I don't understand, too, is snipers with suppressors. It's like, if you're in a good enough spot, you don't even have to put suppressor on them because you're just too far away for them to hear it. I think it's 250 meters or something like that. They can't hear your shots now.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you are a good enough sniper, you don't have to be a good enough. If you're just a whatever sniper, like you only snipe every now and then, you can pretty much hit a target with a sniper 250 meters away at least.
Yeah, but then as soon as you start trying to get past, I believe, like 300 meters, it basically becomes basically impossible.
Yeah, like another too I don't understand my breakpoint is like you have these long range sights, but yet these long range sights aren't that really long range because the render distance is only like 300, 400 meters.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of like
fucking hell. I'm still surprised so many people can get like those long range kills. Like I'm pretty sure I have a like 760 kill. Pretty sure I mainly just got that since I was up on a fucking high mountain. I saw a guy from very down below, and I just took a random shot and fucking magically hit him.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get on breakpoint. I'm getting on breakpoint.
Oh,
but
I just got a laser sniper pistol.
Nice. You gonna join with us?
Sure.
Alright. So another thing too, I'm kind of glad about Breakpoint is that it is a lot better than it did when it first came out. Like, it is a lot better. When it first came out, there was like no content at all. Like, it was just boring.
The one thing I find funny about it is, this is the first, like, Wildlands was the first time the series actually got to be an open world game. Because it used to be, like, a fucking, like how most games used to be, was you went through the level and did shit like that. Now it's fucking an open world game and you get to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I would say this, this may sound stupid, but it almost feels like, I wish there was a setting for it, but it almost feels like Breakpoint was meant to be a first-person game instead of a third-person. Like,
that's what everybody says who wants this to be a more tactical game. Make it fucking first person and take away all the fucking
drones. Like, another thing too, I want to say is tone down the drones. Like, when I play like with myself, play by myself and stuff, I will turn off the drone settings. Like, I hate the drones.
Yeah, that's literally what everybody said, and I fucking agree. What they should have fucking did, one for the same type of setup as they did with Wildlands, but just fucking have it be like Breakpoint. Take the settings of Wildlands, take the gameplay of Breakpoint, put that together. You're gonna have a fucking great game.
Yeah. And go ahead.
Might not even be the best game, but it's still gonna be better than you either get to choose old shit like 2017 game that really it lost all its look to a fucking 2000, I'd say 19, 18 game that
Yeah.
that doesn't have that big of a fucking usability if you're trying to do anything else.
Yeah. The one thing I would say about Breakpoint is that like honestly and truly, I didn't even think like after Wildlands, I didn't even think Breakpoint was gonna come out. I honestly thought it was gonna be another Future Soldier, and it almost seemed like they was trying to go for that, honestly, or at
Yeah.
least lead up to that. And I mean,
Yeah, like they fucking put something in there, like for in Wildlands they had that mission for it, and people got. I'm pretty sure tons of people got excited. But like the thing is, it might have actually been a smart move because think about it. All tons of these shooter games are now going back from fucking always futuristic shit to now actually being either modern time
or near future.
or either that or also like less than modern times, like back
Yeah.
in the 90s or possibly 80s.
You know the one thing I didn't understand, like for example, like with Call of Duty. Remember how we went from Ghost to Advanced Warfare, and people was like, and then you had all these people saying we want World War One, we want World War Two, and then we go from Infinite Warfare to World War Two, and then Battlefield, DICE produced Battlefield One, and then in like 2 years, people are like, we want modern now. Like I'm telling you, the gaming community is kind of
Well,
like I
you
don't
can
know.
well, the thing about it probably was the two big like community games, which would be Battlefield and Call of Duty. As I've heard, Call of Duty's like at the beginning it was horrible,
Mm.
and like Battlefield. Wait, is it Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 1?
Battlefield 1 was World War One. Battlefield 5 was World War Two.
Battlefield
Battlefield 5 was like the bad one.
Yeah. That, like, those two probably ruined it for people. So now they either want. But I'm pretty sure that's why Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 did so good.
Yeah, like even though Modern Warfare, I felt like it was way too fast. Like the TTK was way too high. The spawns were
Yeah.
completely trash. I still have more fun with that than like games like I don't know Battlefield 1 sometimes. Because things with Battlefield 1, yes, it is a really good Battlefield game, but there was two things in Battlefield that was really OP: planes and LMGs.
Yeah.
That was the one thing about Battlefield 1 that killed it for me pretty much. Like every single time you go into the open field, you would just get immediately railed. It was every single time.
And I
that's
know
the-
that fucking feeling.
And here's the one thing I don't understand with people. They're like, we want, like, a lot more people I feel like want slower TTKs. Well, if you have a slower TTK, and this is the one thing I kind of don't like about Cold War, it's just a preference for me. I like faster TTKs because it's like, oh, fine, you get this one person, you got the first couple shots off, he's dead, now you can get this other person. With a slow TTK, it's more about getting headshots, and then it really depends on if you get ganked or not. If there's more than one
Yeah.
person in fight shooting at you, there's nothing you can really do, really.
Yeah,
Like-
that's like. Even though this is probably one of the most hated games ever, like in Call of Duty series, I fucking loved Ghost. It was one of the first Call of Duty
I
games.
love Ghost. Yeah, Ghost was not. I love Ghost. I
Yeah,
don't think it was the most hated. I think it was just more controversial, and a lot of people's going back to Ghost because of it. Because it's like,
And the
Ghost-
sad thing is, if they don't ever look back at that game, we're never gonna get to see what happened.
Yeah, that's true. All I heard was Logan. All I saw was me getting kicked in the face and breaking my right arm broken, getting me dragged off into the desert. I mean, into the jungle in a hole. And nothing to is like a lot of people just hated on Ghost for no reason. And it's kind of
Yeah.
like there was really no reason for it.
I
I'm
think
pretty
the main
sure,
reason was just
like,
a lot
I
of
don't even
changes
fuck
in
with.
Breakpoint that happened. Like, it was
Yeah,
too
what
freaking-
was before Ghost?
Before Ghost was Modern Warfare 3.
That's probably fucking why. They went from their last big like their one of the starting series, like fucking the third
Wait.
season, or the third game that really brought them modern, to fucking they get with something that's that starts off futuristic and then Well, it's not even very futuristic. Like, I'm pretty
Yeah, it
sure
really
most of
wasn't.
that.
It was
I thought-
2025.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by either
The
now.
game came out in 2014, so
Yeah, either by now or already like a few years, like after that, or maybe a year. They
yeah.
probably had that stuff by then.
Yeah.
But
And
if they have fucking death lasers on the moon, who the fuck is gonna tell the civilians?
That's
Yeah,
true. Like,
who the fuck's gonna say that? That's not gonna be like the fucking Apollo. That's gonna be like, hush hush, shut the fuck up. Don't say anything about the giant gun we have in space that's gonna kill everybody one of these days.
and another thing too is that like I don't understand. Like, I actually take that back. Modern Warfare 3 didn't come out before. It was Black Ops 2 that came out before Ghost. It was Black Ops 2. And if I had to say the most hated Call of Duty, or the one that's not even classified as a Call of Duty, it's Call of Duty Declassified. And you know why they put the Declassified in there? Because, you know.
Wait, what was Call of Duty Declassified? I've never heard of
It was the Call of Duty for the PS Vita. I have it. I got it. I got the PS Vita when I was like younger.
I'm pretty sure I can say the two most hated Call of Duty games. That, because I haven't heard that, so I can't say anything. But I'll just go on your word.
Infinite Warfare and like.
No, not even that, because everybody would rather play Infinite. If they had to choose between these two games and no other Call of Duties, they would pick it. The Call of Duty they made for the Nintendo DS.
I remember. I heard about that one. I heard about that.
I fucking got it when I was a kid, since my parents thought, hey, it would be fun, get him in Call of Duty games, he can play them on his own. Fucking that game was terrible.
Which Call of Duty one was it that you can do on the DS?
Wasn't it?
It was a Modern Warfare.
Black Ops, I believe.
Yeah, Black Ops, I think. And I think it was a Modern Warfare. Was it 3?
I think so.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm gonna say though is like Infinite Warfare. I feel like nothing too advanced movement. I really didn't hate it. Like, I felt like a lot of people was just mad because, like, oh, someone can move better than you. Let me just get mad about it. Because I felt like nothing too. People would complain about campers and stuff, and like in Call of Duties and stuff. And I felt like advanced movement was a good way to counter that because, like, there's more than two angles you can come from. You're gonna be here running on the walls and stuff. Yeah,
one thing I disliked about it, it wasn't any of the game fault. It was literally just I loved using pistols, and I still fucking do. It's just like, what were the few starting pistols you fucking got in that game before they got any updates? You got that fucking pistol you kind of always had the fucking double grasp with two hands, the single shot revolver, the single shot pistol, and then the fucking that thing that looked like they just basically took it out of Ghost.
Yeah. And nothing too, like, I felt like if I had to say the best Call of Duty, I don't agree how you got all, like, I don't know, like, if I had to say in my opinion the best Call of Duty, well, at least the Call of Duty I had the most fun with was Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Like, Modern Warfare 3 was just really fun for me, but then you have a lot of people say Modern Warfare 2. I feel like, here's one thing I don't understand. People want to complain about how buggy, like, Call of Duty, like Cold War is, how buggy Modern Warfare was on launch. Modern Warfare 2 was the laggiest, like, it was so buggy. Like, does no one remember that? Like, Modern Warfare 2 when it came out was super buggy.
Yeah, I never got to fucking play them at their fucking launch, but, like, they still kind of lagged when I first did, like, when I first fucking bought them secondhand.
Yeah.
Like, the one thing is, they were fun and stuff like that, but I fucking remember fucking beating Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3 in a single day.
Yeah.
And one thing, most people would say that's not fun, but that actually was kind of fun. It made you feel like it was all a continued story. And then and then Black Ops, Black Ops has to be, if we were ranking these, Black Ops would either be A or S.
Yeah. Black Ops, and like, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Black Ops, I'm gonna be honest with you. In my opinion, I feel like Modern Warfare always had the better multiplayer, but Black Ops always had the better campaign.
Yeah.
That's just me. Now,
Yeah.
with
Like,
Black Ops campaign-wise, that is an SS tier. Like that
Yeah.
is the best written Call of
because the
Duty.
one thing is, for that one, you are playing like fucking Spec Ops, Black Ops, shit like that. But in Modern Warfare, most of the time you are just being put in maybe not like one of these special secret agent fucking operation teams. You get
Yeah,
put in
getting
like,
brainwashed, going through your memories, what happened really didn't happen, and stuff like that. It was really
fucking
well written.
knowing if he did or did not kill JFK.
Yeah.
The one thing I fucking remember, 5. That
Like, yeah.
that
like-
was one of, if not the hardest.
Or you found out that Reznov was dead the whole entire time, and then you had Black Ops 2 when Korchenko was still alive.
And then we didn't know if Alex still was under the numbers, because I fucking remember that, like, seeing Reznov again, I was like, because I fucking played those two back to back, and
I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like kind of tripped. I was like, wait, is he still alive, or is he just still brainwashed?
is he still in our head? Yeah, like, and then like I don't remember if we get to fucking find out.
We never do, yeah, we never do. Because after Black Ops 2, we went straight from 2000, we went from 1980s to 2025.
Well,
Black
don't
Ops
forget
2.
Black
Then we
Ops
had
2.
Black Ops 3, and we went from 2025 to 2063. So I'm like, where's the,
Yeah, like, where's the fucking conclusion to some of that stuff?
And then we went from 2063 to 2040. Like, Black Ops 3, I think nothing too, I would say this, and I'm not gonna say Black Ops 1 Zombies was bad, but here's one thing I'm gonna say: Black Ops 1 Zombies is an OG. It's a good one. I think it's like
It's basically what started
I think it's
it.
S tier. Yeah. Black Ops 2 overrated. I feel like Black Ops 2 Zombies was overrated in my opinion. Like, it was.
I'm
like,
pretty sure the
people-
only reason why people played it and stuff like that was mainly because, think about it, you got town. I mean, you got buried. You got fucking transit, and you fucking had the fucking starting map.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm pretty sure that's main reasons. I'm pretty sure one of the worst zombies, in my opinion, would have to be, what's it fucking called?
Like,
I think-
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it'd be World at War, not just because, like,
Yeah,
you didn't
I agree
really,
with that. It was kind of bland.
even I think the reason why we are saying this, we weren't alive when it first came out. Like, after we get spoiled with the fucking, like, all this shit, and then we finally go back and look at it, we finally understand we wouldn't really see what it was like. But
Yeah.
think about if that was the first zombies you fucking got, you're gonna be like, okay, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
You're gonna try and do everything you want. But
Now,
then, like, after they added everything, I'm pretty sure that's why that one died.
yeah, now, I'll say this, like, Black Ops, like, modern zombies and stuff like that, like, Black Ops 1, pretty good. I think that's like an S tier, you know?
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, I feel like it was overrated. Personally, I feel like it was a C. Like, I just think it was overrated.
In
it
my
felt
opinion,
weird. It was
It
just kind
was
of...
overrated, but it did bring us a few new characters, so
That's true.
and it gave us a little bit of addition to the story, even though that fucking ruined the fucking shit, those
Yeah.
fucking idiot kids.
Yeah, well,
So
I'm saying, like, overall, like, Black Ops 2, like playability and stuff like that.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
playability, yes. See,
Like, it was not... Like,
in
I did not
all-
like it.
I would say most likely, what's it called? B tier.
Yeah. Now,
No, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Now, here's one zombies I loved, and I think it's probably my most played zombies, Black Ops 3 zombies. Even though I hated the gobble gum and stuff like that, I loved Black Ops 3. Like, the zombies itself was just fun.
He's dead.
I ran
Did you
straight
just
into lava.
die? Did you just...
I dived into it.
Yeah, did you...
Yeah, we
Right.
have to go around this.
But yeah, like, how did you feel about Black Ops 3 Zombies?
Hey, I'm on the other
I
side.
never actually
Let's
got to
go.
play Black Ops 3.
Like, I love Black Ops 3 Zombies. Like, it was just so fun. Even though I hated Gobblegum and stuff, it was something than just having perks or something like that. Just having straight up perks. Like, I actually like Gobblegum a little bit, but I kind of hated it also.
Yeah, it was kind of like, it's not what we grew up with, but it is kind of fun having something new.
Yeah. Now, Black Ops 4, mediocre. I ain't gonna say it wasn't bad. I ain't gonna say it was the best, but it was alright. Like,
Yeah.
Black Ops 4, it was alright. Now,
I'm gonna get us another
the
vehicle.
one zombies. Oh, we got wolves and a drone.
One thing I did kind of like, I did like what Ghost kind of did, where it didn't have zombies, but
Aliens.
it had,
I love
yeah,
aliens.
that
Aliens.
was fucking fun. Just like, I'm pretty sure tons of people hated it though, just because it's not what they grew up with,
Yeah.
and it's not what we are all used to.
Yeah.
But like, it was fucking
I
fun.
liked
like,
it. Yeah, I
having
liked it.
It was like, you had to do the same stuff with your weapons, but it got fucking hard seeing
Yeah.
as, like they said, you had a fast kill rate. That didn't fucking matter when you were going up against those aliens. Those things
Yeah.
fucking shredded you.
Yeah, and plus they all had different abilities and stuff, and you not just have a horde of zombies just running after you.
Yeah,
They
literally.
actually had abilities and stuff, and you actually had an objective to protect the drill. and
Yeah,
stuff.
if we had to fucking compare Black Ops 1 zombies, like, what they had,
To like
Um,
Ghost, man, that's
yeah,
gonna be like
the-
a hard decision. If you really think about it, that's a hard decision because it's like they both are good and bad in their own ways.
yeah,
Ways
but
and
like,
stuff.
I mean, zombie-wise,
Zombie wise,
what-
yeah, like zombie wise,
yes.
yeah. This is gonna be pretty
specialty-wise,
hard.
yeah, specialty-wise, what do we have in Black Ops 1? We have the fucking regular zombies, we have crawlers. I'm putting those two as just fucking different ones since they somewhat act different. And then we fucking have those crawling things.
You can't forget about
And
the
then,
dogs.
oh dog, I don't know if I would have considered them zombies, but hey, yeah.
It
let's
was
say
something
dog.
like in Black Ops 1, that was something kind of scary,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm gonna ask you this though. Like, now we're gonna exclude Advanced Warfare Zombies. I don't care what anyone say. Advanced Warfare Zombies I did not like it at all. Like, I didn't play it, but I've seen people play it, and I did not like it at all. Like Advanced Warfare Zombies, no. Plus you had to pay for it, so yeah. And we pay, I think it was like $10 just to play the zombies or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. God
So-
damn it.
I'm trying to hit these drones, but these drones are like crazy.
Dude, I fucking had a
Got one.
breacher and 3 drones on me. How the fuck was I supposed to get out of that?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm spotted now.
I'm gonna fucking message Ghost.
Yep.
Mm.
Fucking another one bites the dust.
Yeah, there's 3 drones on me. The one thing I kind of did not like is Advanced Warfare Zombies. I think that was probably like one of the worst. You had to pay for it and stuff too. Yeah. Then you have Infinite Warfare. I feel like Infinite Warfare was just kind of goofy, you know. It was more arcadey. I don't say goofy, but more arcadey, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't necessarily hate it or love it, but it was just something new. And I feel like Infinite Warfare got a lot of hate for no reason. Like, Infinite Warfare, like, it was more futuristic, but this Infinite Warfare story was actually pretty good. Like, I feel like a lot of people just hated on it for no reason.
In my opinion, even though it was, I'm not gonna deny, it was one of the worst games. Exo Zombies had one of, if not the best, fucking story.
Like Exo Zombies, like in Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, that
I didn't play
one,
it, so I don't know the story. But like,
fucking the story is, the company has fucking zombies happen. Turns out the old guy. Do you remember that guy? Fucking
yeah, the
old
Kevin
guy,
Spacey's.
Yeah, he fucking turns out, in the end, he becomes like a giant fucking mutated zombie, and it turns out he is the original zombie.
So wait, is exo zombies like isn't it? I heard that exo zombies is like the like what happens after the campaign.
Yeah,
I've heard
kinda.
that. So if that's true, then that's slept on then, because there's really haven't really been any other zombies to really do that.
Yeah, cause dude, like in my opinion, one of, if not the best things about it was I fucking love the cinematic, like where you're running from the zombies, they corner you, and you fucking get saved by a helicopter, and then you just see that guy get fucking grabbed and tore down. Like,
Yeah.
that shit was fucking scary back then.
All I know is that Gideon died
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Gideon.
because he got yeeted. He got straight up grabbed. And I know that janitor got bodied or something like that, or turned to a zombie.
No, it turns out he is the fucking main zombie.
Yeah, like I know, like I saw that he got turned into a zombie or something like that. All I know is that he became a zombie or whatever. You found out that he was a zombie.
Yeah, he's a zombie, and then there's like thousands more of clone versions of him.
It sounds really good, not gonna lie.
It sounds good, but the gameplay, yeah. That... One thing I did fucking hate
go.
about Exos or just fucking that game in general, it was fucking pay to win, and everyone fucking knew it. As soon as M1 Irons came out, everybody were going for that,
Oh, yeah.
the best versions.
That revolver was crazy.
Yeah.
Even the multiplayer, I think, was crazy. And the one thing about it, like the one thing I didn't really like about Advanced Warfare was it was pretty much pay to win. Like it didn't even matter what gun. You could have the best gun in the game. The question was, did you have the best variant in the game? You had the Obsidian and variants of the Bow 27.
Yeah, even though that was one of the most overused guns, I feel like that is like something comparable. Like Call of Duty, all it's ever had compared to Halo, like its assault rifles, has been the M4. But the bow just looks fucking awesome.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you too. In my opinion, like, I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. I just feel like Halo just gotten outplayed, just got outbeaten by Call of Duty. Like, honestly.
Yeah, that's the
People don't
reason
want to
why-
admit it. People just say, "Oh, it's just gotten old and stuff." No, like it's just gotten outbeaten by Call of Duty. That's simply how it is.
In my opinion, it's a little bit of both. It got outbeaten because one thing, when it comes to all the stuff like that, playability-wise, the only thing you can really change with the fucking like Halo is difficulty and what guns you
Is this
fucking
only a
use.
two-person truck?
Right? I can't. I'll just say what. Yeah. I'll just follow.
Alright.
What do you get the fucking do in Call,
Bless you.
in Call of Duty? You can play silently, you can play
Thank you.
loudly, you can do a perfect fucking run, you can do the hardest, the easiest, shit like that. And one thing, in my opinion, was weapon customization.
Yeah.
What could you fucking... You got all those standard weapons, and now they finally added something you could change sights on, and new variants of weapons. But all it fucking was the battle rifle and the fucking
Yeah.
pistol.
Right, I'm gonna be honest with you though, there's one other game that killed Halo, and that was Haze. I'm joking, Haze was a trash game. I don't care what anyone says. Haze made no sense.
There's a motorcycle right
Like, do y'all remember Haze?
No, I'd never even fucking heard of it.
Oh, I'm gonna just tell you about Haze. Alright, so Haze was called the Call of Duty and Halo Killer. So Haze was made by Sony. There's one thing how bad it was. Give me one game that Sony made that was actually good. Haze was like quote unquote the Call of Duty and the Halo Killer. It was pretty much a Halo Dollar General Halo version. Haze was about you playing as a character, and you wore these like yellow suits or whatever, and you had this drug called Nectar. Well, this drug called Nectar was used to like enhance your battle senses. So now they had a cool little mechanic where haze made you regen faster and it made you do all this stuff faster and quicker and better accuracy on your gun and have better controllability on your gun and stuff like that. But only problem with it was
get down! Drone.
yeah, it was super delayed for me. Only problem with like haze and stuff was that when I did it, like when I played haze, with haze is that when you used your nectar, you can only use so much. If you use too much nectar, you'll pretty much overdose and just start shooting people. You'll get high off of it, and then you just start shooting people randomly, like you can't control it.
We got whoops from behind.
They're fighting each other.
Oh.
I was just spotted.
You got drones. Oh wait, do you guys remember the GTA killer?
What was that?
Saints Row.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
I remembered it too.
In my opinion, you can't even really say that like one is based off the other. Like they have similar things.
They have
like,
similar. Saying that GTA and Saint Rose are like the same thing of each other. It's like saying Just Cause and GTA are the same thing of each other.
Yeah.
Like yeah, they're similar, but they're two different things. They're two different games.
Yeah, cause I don't know if GTA would have the balls. Like they can get pretty dark sometimes.
Yeah.
But tell me when GTA is gonna fucking add a dildo bat in. Now that's what I'm gonna fuck.
True.
The day we see that's gonna be the fucking funniest day ever. Fucking women fighting you in skimpy pants, and skimpy clothes, and then yeah, I'm pretty sure we just got fucking a whole team right.
Another thing too, I think is like one thing too is like GTA and Saint Rose, they're the same thing. No, they're not. Then you're saying Just Cause and GTA are the same thing, and or like or you saying Tomb Raider and what's the other game called? What's that other game called? Uncharted are the same thing. Wow, no, aren't they made by the same company?
Yeah,
aren't they made by the same people?
Yeah,
I've always hated that when people be like,
shotgunners.
"Oh, it's the same thing." They're made by the same people. How can it be a ripoff of each other if it's made by the same people? Like,
I was missing too many shots.
I'm pretty sure the only ripoff I've actually ever seen someone actually be fucking right about it was what's it fucking called. But it's still like the game was kind of good. Do you guys remember Shadow of Mordor?
oh yeah, I love Shadow of Mordor. I'm not
The
gonna
one
lie, I love
thing
Shadow
is-
of Mordor, Shadow of War. But
I would have
in my
to say-
opinion, I feel like it's a ripoff of Assassin's Creed or like a
That's
play
what I
on
was gonna
Assassin's
say.
Creed.
It was
Like every time when I run off of a building that's really high, I feel like the
how
same
many wolves there
animation.
are.
You're jumping off of somebody, jumping off of a tower in Assassin's Creed. It does feel like Assassin's Creed, but another thing too, it does it in a way where it's not really a ripoff. You could say, you know,
It's
like
more
even
like
though it's their own spin on it, I guess you could say their own
yeah,
little.
it's kind of like more medieval instead of Italian or early revolutionary.
And not only that, isn't Shadow of Mordor, isn't that game older than Assassin's Creed?
No, because Assassin's Creed came out
Wait,
like
no,
2000.
when did the first Assassin's Creed come out, actually? I have
It was
no
on the
idea. It's been
original
a while.
Xbox. That's all I remember. Because
You
I
remember?
remember
I
the
remember
graphic.
I'm the one up here.
2007.
Oh,
That game was trash. I'll tell you that, though. That game was trash. I will say it.
did I just put 3 rounds into one of our...
And to me, yeah.
Sorry, Matt. Oh, yeah, no, we don't have the stuff to take
All right.
people down
Shadow
over
of
here.
Mordor came out
I'm already doing it.
2014, 7 years later. But the one thing
I
I would
cleared
say
the
about
entire parade.
Shadow of War, though, like if Shadow of Mordor was you playing as an assassin or something like that and doing the same exact thing
Don't
pretty
go
much
over
as
there.
Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
makes
like
sense
that
that it
little
would be like,
behemoth
oh, that's like
That thing.
you know. Alright. The one thing I will say though is that
We'll leave those guys past
Shadow of War, like it's a good game. Like, you know, like it is a good game.
Okay, if we're talking about, like, games that are similar but not rip-offs. Okay.
Yeah.
I got 2.
Alright, alright.
Fallout
Mm-hmm.
and Skyrim.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say Skyrim. Even though they're made by the same people,
Yeah,
they are pretty
and
similar.
they are pretty similar, but one thing, they take places in 2 fucking different fucking,
Exactly.
most likely universe.
Yeah. If you want to say 2 games that are pretty similar but different, I would say pretty much any fighting game, pretty much. Like any, like, you know, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, anything like that, Justice or whatever, Injustice, something like that, whatever it's called. They're pretty much, you can pretty much say they're, I feel like those are more rip-offs than like other games, you know? Like they have the same kind of
The thing is, when it comes to fighting games, there's not really a lot you can do to make
change.
anything different.
Yeah, it's true. That's nothing too. The thing
Like,
about
what
it,
are you
like,
gonna fucking do? Make it so...
make it 4D, like
Oh,
make
fuck
it-
that! Fuck that.
that's true. Like with fighting games, it's like one of those things where there's only so much you can change.
Fuck that. If you need me, I'll be in the bottom building, in a fucking room, trying to not die. Fuck, there's an open door. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And one thing I will say that is, I feel like that is, like, this drone. Can you please go away?
Hold up! Fuck. This is what that, that underbarrel shotgun would be coming handy for.
Yep.
One game I feel like that is very, like, let's just think.
I am the body's man. Oh yeah, are you guys excited about having a new shotgun pistol?
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah, do you guys remember do you remember the executioner, the judge from Black Ops 2, that one revolver that was a fucking basically shot shotgun shells?
Yeah.
It's coming into the game now. It's in the game kinda. And that's gonna, I find that's fucking stupid though, cause think about it. You're adding a mounted shotgun to a rifle. The fucking pistol's never gonna get any work, because it's already less, it might be a little bit better than the revolver in the game, but other than that, I'm pretty sure it doesn't basically beat anything like revolver or heavy pistol wise.
I feel like one gun that's like one game, like let's see.
Did anybody clear the building that I ran down into?
I don't think so.
I have a drone on me, and it won't move. It's just camping me.
Where are you at? Can you ping it?
I
Like,
think
press
one
X on
game.
it? Aim and press X?
Alright.
Alright, that's for both y'all.
Alright, won't stop moving.
I need
Right there.
I think I might need a little bit more help.
Alright, I'm
I
coming.
got one of those turrets on me, and I don't have any. Wait, does this work?
EMPs, yeah, EMPs.
Yeah,
work on it.
EMPs will
Fuck
like
no.
slow it down.
I don't have any EMPs on.
I'm coming.
The one thing I'll now, the one thing I will say though is like, now the one game I can say that's like kind of a ripoff, and I feel like it is in a way, is Sniper Ghost Warrior and Sniper Elite. Like honestly, like they're pretty much ripoffs of each other. Well, Sniper Ghost Warrior is a ripoff of Sniper Elite, and like
I don't actually remember which one came first.
Sniper Elite, I think.
Fucking. Okay, I'm gonna fucking check, because that's actually gonna fucking bother me.
What happened?
The first Sniper Elite came out in 2005. The first Sniper Ghost War came out in 2008.
Oh, damn. Well, it's the same thing. They could... I guess it could be... Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. I do remember when a game that got killed by Call of Duty.
Wasn't it a Medal? Oh, Medal of Honor.
Medal of
That was
Honor.
one game. Medal of Honor got straight up demolished by Call of Duty.
Alright.
I remember it too. Have you played Medal of Honor Freedom Fighter? It's trash. How are you gonna have a car? First off, the campaign was like only like an hour and something long. The cutscenes were longer than the actual game, than the actual like missions. Well, actually, matter of fact, all the Medal of Honor games were like short. Like I think they were only at most 3 hours long. Medal of Honor Freedom Fighter was trash. They had a car stealth mission. How are you supposed to chase somebody but also be stealthy?
That's everyone.
But you're in a vehicle. You know, like
Yeah. The only thing is, the reason why they did, like, it was so well received is because it wasn't supposed to be like a Call of Duty. It was supposed to be a more realistic game.
yeah. But
Like,
a
lot of other games came about it, like a lot more realistic.
Yeah,
games
like then you had like Tom Clancy. Well, that game had been out for a while actually. I can't say that because that came out like in the 90s.
Yeah, like Tom Clancy, like Ghost Recon's been on since like back when
Not Recon, but Siege, like Tom Clancy. Like Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six came out in '98 or something like that.
And also, don't forget I don't think it's really. It might be start getting some stuff back, but like, you guys remember the SWAT games?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was a tactical game, but like that fucking died out since. Yeah. Dude, but I do remember one thing.
Splinter Cell.
Yeah. Splinter Cell, though, it's kind of sad that we're probably never getting another one.
Well, they were getting another one though. That's the thing about it.
We are.
You heard about it? Yeah, we're getting another Splinter Cell.
Sweet.
I don't know if it's the same voice actor, but I don't know. But we are getting another Splinter Cell.
Yeah, because think about it. They've been putting all their properties together for a long time. Like, we had Sam Fisher in Rainbow Six
in this
Siege
game,
a
in
while
Rainbow Six
ago.
Siege, yeah. Now, let me ask you a real hard question. Which is better, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain or Splinter Cell? I forget which Splinter Cell it is, but like I know there's one Splinter Cell that was like really good.
I can't give my opinion since I never played either one of those, since I'm not really one of the best guys who like these stealth games.
Yeah. Now, like, I got Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain because it was free. It was free one time I got it, and I really did like it. I didn't really play any of the other Metal Gears, but I will say this though. I did hear about Metal Gear Solid 4. That game, they said the game was alright, but there was one problem with the Metal Gear Solid 4.
We can all grab
the
our own bikes.
unskippable cutscenes, right? There was a Metal Gear Solid 4 has the longest unskippable cutscene ever. I think the cutscene was like an hour and a half, like it was like an hour and 45 minutes long. Imagine you have a cutscene that is an hour and 45 minutes long and it's unskippable.
Well, you're forgetting when he made his newest game, it was it was basically a walk-along movie.
Yeah. What was that game called again? Like,
Death Stranded.
Death Stranded, yeah. Literally, that game was hyped for so long, and then that came out. I knew it was gonna be a completely failure.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to play a game to deliver packages, honestly?
Well, think about it. There are a lot of simulator games.
Yeah, but that was just not it.
Yeah, that just did. It looked like it was meant to be something different.
And another thing too, it looks exactly like Metal Gear Solid 5, like the Phantom Pain. It looks exactly like it.
Well, think about it. It's the same creator.
Yeah, and here's the one thing about it though, right? If you see what you just put out, like he put out the best Metal Gear Solid game that we've had, and he just like, let's leave. We're not even going to talk.
No, he didn't want to leave. I'm pretty sure they fired him.
But they said that he left because, like, he wanted to make his own studio. Like he wanted to make his own studio, make his own games.
That's the
So
first
he
thing you
left.
learn.
That's what they
Never
said.
trust companies like that. They aren't gonna. They're gonna try and make themselves look like the best thing possible.
Let me look this up, actually.
And one thing, even if you look it up, there's a good chance you're not gonna find it unless you actually look for it. Cause they probably would put a lot of that stuff, like, put that shit down, like, not have it be. Like, people talk about it a lot.
It said that Konami later stated that they were auditioning for a new staff for future Metal Gear titles and removed Kojima's name from the series' marketing material. Despite reports that Kojima left the company on October 25, a spokesman for Konami said that he was taking a long time off work. So yeah, he did get fired.
Yeah.
So, like, one thing about it, too, is, like, how you gonna fire someone that did the best out of the series? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Money.
Ooh, but you will make more money off of your games than hiring someone new that no one's really familiar with. And, like, you had, what was it, Metal Gear Survive, that, like, no one was like, yeah, we're not doing this.
Yeah, like, that, and then I forget what other game it was, but, like, when that fucking happened, like, I remember the one Metal Gear game that was gonna come out but never did. And
there was like, another thing too, Metal Gear Solid, Cloud Phantom Pain. It wasn't even finished. Like, it was not even finished. Like, there was still elements of the game that was not finished. Like, that one kid that took that one Metal Gear. Like,
Yeah.
you were supposed to go, like, kill him or something like that, but they never could do it. So, because Kojima got fired.
Yeah.
So they just left it in the game.
I'm pretty sure my favorite Metal Gear, it's probably one of the least liked, but was Metal Gear Rising.
I heard about that, yeah, I heard about it.
Fucking
Isn't
hell.
that that one game where you, like, played, like, you had, like, some kind of whip or something like that?
No, that's the one where you're a fucking cyborg ninja, you're fucking
Oh,
Genji,
yeah,
basically.
I know what you're talking about, yeah. Genji, you're in the game. How you feel?
Amazing.
The
Yeah,
one
you're
game
You're
that...
a blonde fuck who still doesn't sound like his balls dropped.
The only thing I always did wish about Metal Gear Solid, like Metal Gear Solid 5, was that you had a squad. Like, if you had a squad with you, like, even though it really, really fit, but, like, I wish it was, like, at the end of the game, they gave you the option or something like that. Or this helicopter.
I'll try and put some cover fire on you.
I got the gunner, so that's good.
Watch your back. Yeah, we're getting fucking pushed off this island.
Oh, I already went somewhere else.
You're fucking left us, you're fucking jackass.
No, I thought y'all were gonna come to me.
Oh,
I
I
called for
forgot.
you.
Remember what fucking happened yesterday, Genji? We need someone to actually come fucking pick us up.
Alright, fine. I don't know, how many credits do I have?
Okay, the helicopter's down.
Oh, now there's a drone on me.
Oh shit,
Like one of
where
those
you at?
big drones. Yeah, I'm now dead. Like, where does this drone even come
I'm
from?
coming in, hold on.
No, dude, those ones fucking patrol all around.
Like, I hate these drones. Like, this is why I always have drones off, because they're, like, so annoying.
Genji, do you have good drones off?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Because if he did, like, you wouldn't really get him in bases and stuff.
Alright, how do I
It's
pick him up?
so annoying, though. You have to go to your options, and you go to settings, I think? No, you go to, you go to settings, you go to, world parameters.
Ward parameters. Alright.
Yeah. You can turn on the Terminator, resistance.
Drone presence, reduced.
You turn drone presence to reduced. Yeah. I don't care about the Azrael patrols. I don't care really about those.
I find those make it a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now I'm ready for these. Now the question is, are they actually make Mozzie 5'3"? I mean 5'3", something like that. Now that would be kind of cool if they make him actually 5'3". Let's hope.
Don't think they're gonna do that because basically every character in this game is just built off of Nomad.
Yeah. Make him 5'3". Now, Gridlock, you can hide a whole entire military base behind her, so I'm just saying, like, I mean... Well, it's a he. No, sorry. I think so.
It's a.
Yeah. I think it's a she.
You're probably offending them, so just call it a they.
I'm gonna just say it's a she. I think it's a she, but she's like, I want to be a boy. Or at least dress up like one.
It
is it.
Assuming it's race, species, or gender.
The one thing
especially in 2020.
Yeah. People making things a big. I feel like 2020, like, I feel like a lot of bad things happen, yeah, but I feel like a lot of people just overreacting to everything too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the coronavirus killed. How many people? How many people did it kill? Like, I don't know. Like,
I think a few hundred thousand, or maybe a few hundred million.
Like death toll worldwide, or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's look that up.
It's at least over 4 million because that's how much we have in the US.
It's killed 2 million people. It has 98. It infected 96 million and 53 million recovered, and 2 million died. So wait, okay. So here's one thing I don't understand, right? So this disease has killed just above 2 million people. And you just want to completely forget that we went through, like, the regular flu killed, like, I don't know how many, like, a couple 100,000 every year. And I think it's like 50,000 in the US alone. And then, like, a couple 100,000 worldwide. And then you have the Spanish flu that's the same virus that killed millions of people. They killed, like, 13 million or something like that. Are we just going to forget about that?
Yeah, they're trying to... I find it so funny they try and blame... Like, they try and blame it on one fucking person. Fucking hell, it's our kind of fucking fault for having shit like this out here.
Yeah, and nothing too, like, I understand why people got mad at China, honestly, because kind of like, they could have told everybody like they did with SARS and stuff. Like, they could have told people about it.
Yeah, but then think about it again.
And like, then they killed that one doctor for saying something. Like, he told the patients or whatever, and they killed him.
I've never heard shit about that, but I'll look into that.
They killed like some reporters, and they killed like 2 doctors that tried to.
Let me guess, China?
Yeah, it was China. Yeah, no, it was in the U.S. Yeah. No, it was in China. Yeah, it wasn't in the U.S. No.
If it happened in the U.S. Yeah, you know if it happened in the U.S.
Yeah, you know if it happened in the U.S. You best believe every single news like station would get on that. CNN, they'll be saying everything about it.
Yeah. And then we and yet still...
Is that like, oh, go ahead.
Like, but think about it, like, not even to try and get into political things, but like, since I'm in law enforcement and I fucking learn shit about that, I fucking know if he would have said shit about that, they would have fucking smeared his name all over, trying to say, yeah, he's just trying to make something up. So we can stay in longer.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm being 100 with you. I really had no problem with Trump, and I'm black, so I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. They made so much, like, pretty much for 4 years, they've been trying to get him out of office for 4 years.
Yeah, you know what? One thing I fucking believe in. As soon as he fucking got in, the reason why they dislike him. If you actually look back then, he used to be with the Democrats.
Yeah.
But he fucking chose to be with the fucking Republicans. And now Republicans hate him not because they fucking dislike him. It's because he's basically...
He's doing better and he's not a politician.
Yeah, he fucking is doing the thing most people fucking want. He wants the people to get the stuff. Not anybody else. Like, fucking tons of people tried to say, like... That's why I was so pissed about this shit, because, like, people try and say...
Go ahead.
Hydra, you think you can rendezvous somewhere around here?
The one thing I will say, though, too, is, like, the stimulus checks. Yeah, sure. Like, here's the one thing I don't understand about stimulus check. Why do people need the stimulus check so bad? Like, they want the stimulus check so bad. Like, I understand your financial situation and stuff, but like, a lot of people want this stimulus check, like, so bad, and it's kind of like, also kind of like, do you really need it that bad? It's because, like, especially when you have, like, 40% of your population on welfare, so it's kind of like, you know, why? It's getting to the point, like, why does everyone need a stimulus check that bad?
I'm pretty sure it was mainly just because they wanted to make Trump look a lot more bad. Like, because think about it. The one thing Trump, if the pandemic would have happened this year, not last year, what are the chances Trump would have lost?
Like,
very close to zero. Because the one thing is, most people who fucking, like, people who don't really look into stuff, with him, we've had our best fucking, like, economic
economy-wise,
ever. Like, as soon as he basically pulled us back out of the 2008 recession we had, and fucking gave us a whole new fucking thing. And that's the whole reason why I fucking dislike what Biden's doing. He's basically going to be making shit to where he literally said it out straight. Yeah, you guys are going to be losing money.
He literally said he's going to raise taxes by 28%.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
And like,
here's one thing about
it's not going to be heard. Yeah. You continue. What were you gonna say?
Oh, like, the one thing I don't understand is, like, when you got those people like, oh yeah, let's just take the rich people's money. Why? Like, didn't they work for that too? They just won the, like, lottery or whatever. Well, that's just luck. I mean, but even then, still though, why should you punish someone for being rich? Doesn't make any sense at all. And the one thing about that is, the funny thing is, most of the people, like, people think they get tons of money from the lottery. You get fucking robbed, basically, by the government. Yeah, like, I don't understand why all those people, like...
And one thing is, I'm pretty sure there's a good chance, like, the chances of you dying go up a good amount if you win. Like, especially if you have a lot of people in your life, like, a girlfriend, a needy family, stuff like that.
Yeah. And then you got, like, people like, oh, like, nothing to, it's just kind of like, why would you want to make the, like, everyone, like, here's one thing people need to understand, like, with the U.S., and they're pretty much taking that away by doing this, by, like, Biden doing this and stuff, like, making everyone, oh, like, Biden is looking socialist, like, I mean, that's what Democrats really do look like, just look socialist.
Yeah.
When you are taking, and this is one thing that they're, like, kind of taking away, everyone came to America because of equal opportunities, not equal outcome. Like, doing what they're doing, that's kind of taking it away. Like, if everyone had the same equal outcome, no matter opportunity, then what's the point of even trying anything?
Yeah,
there's, like, no point.
One thing me and my friends actually found fucking funny, like, as people would say, like, with people who don't really look at news too much, or, like, even if they do, or if they, like, lean left, they are mainly the ones saying they want to help out, like, races that have been oppressed. And then, you know what you fucking learn to find out? Okay, they're gonna be helping, like, Asians, Mexicans, blacks, African Americans.
And then they really don't want to say anything.
No, and then you find fucking funny? They're basically like, back during slavery. You know why?
Why?
Do you know who's gonna get the fucking shortest end of the stick? Mixed.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing too is, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, a lot of people think like, oh, you're black, you support Black Lives Matter. No, honestly and truly, I see that as a racist movement, because it's kind of like, yeah, only black people's lives matter. Okay, what about the white people? Okay,
and then,
kind of like,
you know what they always say? Well, it's time for Black Lives to matter.
Yeah, and here's another thing about it too, right? With Black Lives Matter, it's kind of like this. I don't see that as Yeah, I understand the message you're trying to push, but what you're actually trying to push is that black people become the next superior race, quote unquote.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. I don't know
that
how I
was
died, but I
Get in your
died.
boat.
you crashed into the water.
But yeah, they're like trying to become the next superior race. Like
In my
here's one.
opinion, in my opinion, what Black Lives Matter really should have done,
There's a buyback over there.
helped out the community.
You know what's funny? Trump has helped out the black community more than Obama ever has in 8
Yeah.
years. Trump has done more than in 4 years than Obama has in 8, and Trump has done more in 4 years than Joe Biden has done in 50.
Yeah.
Joe
The one
Biden's been a politician for 50 years, and what has he done?
Oh yeah, and you know how like they tried to tug at our heartstrings with the thing how they like he said he like he lost his daughter and his wife to fucking a drunk driver.
Yeah,
Turns out
that's
they
sad and all. That's sad and all.
No, you
but
wanna hear the
then,
truth? The truth
Go
is,
ahead.
she was drunk. She's the reason why.
So she killed.
And they covered it up, and I'm pretty sure they just didn't charge the guy because, like, he said, yeah, I won't say anything, you just won't charge me. And that fucking happened, and, like, that's why people, in my opinion, we really shouldn't trust too many politicians since that's the shit they do, like...
And here's the one thing I'm gonna say about politicians and all. It's like, you may not want to trust them and stuff like that, but you kind of have to, because I mean, they are literally what we have to control the country, you know?
Yeah.
And here's another thing too, people need to understand, people are so stupid sometimes. It's like, oh, the government has all the power. You do realize that we are the largest part of the government, right? That's why the system is in place like that. If you have everyone divided, then no matter what, the government's gonna have more power. Literally, the system was made for the people to have more power than the government combined, not individually.
Yeah.
And it's like, people just like, you know, I want all the power.
Yeah, that's what I honestly feel like what everybody thinks, and I even feel like it might somewhat be true. I feel like maybe a few weeks after he gets elected, we're gonna see Joe Biden mysteriously die, or basically be voted out by the 25th Amendment, like how they were trying to do to Trump, but for him not being
And then
capable
Kamala
enough.
Harris, first woman president, you know.
First woman president, but quote.
Secretly, she is a man.
No, secretly, she didn't do anything. Like, I believe this. The only reason why Joe Biden was there, he was running with his name. That's the only reason why he was there.
Oh, and here's another thing too that's kind of sus. It's like, here's the kind of thing about it, though, right? The election is kind of sus because it's kind of like, you know how Pennsylvania and Georgia and Arizona were on 99% for 3 days past election day, 3 days, and it's like, and like pretty much in Pennsylvania and Georgia, Trump was in the lead by tens of thousands of votes for 3 days. And
Let
then
me tell you what happened in PA, at least what I know,
What?
since I lived here. Fucking what happened is, like, some people didn't sign in, right? So those votes didn't count. So what they fucking turned out to do is, they won out and didn't count, like they would give chances to the Democrats, but they weren't giving any chances to Republicans or anybody like that.
Yeah.
And the one thing is, like, tons of people try and say, if there is a civil war, like, even though I'm not one who truly believes in something like that, but if that would happen, because I know there's a good chance shit like that can happen at any time.
Yeah.
And they try and say, oh, well, we have the military. They have a 90% acceptance rate. Trump has that when it comes to the military.
Yeah. And here's the one thing about it, too. It's kind of like, nothing too, like, I don't understand. It's like, you ask any black person, pretty much. You ask a black person, okay, they're like, oh, I hate Trump and stuff like that. And you say, oh, I love Obama. And it's like, okay, give me one thing that Obama has done that was, you know, really good. And the first thing they put up is Obamacare. Okay, first off, Obamacare hurt more people than it did help. First off.
I fucking remember having to go get that shit. And I was still I'm only 16 now, and he came in like 2010.
2000. He came in 2008 and left in 2016.
Yeah, fucking, I remember back then. Like, I fucking remember it, but I don't really I didn't care back then, and now when you look at it, turns out he might have been one of the, not the deadliest president, but like, you know how people like were so pissed at Trump for all those drones attacks?
Mm-hmm.
He fucked, Obama did more drone attacks in probably his 8 terms than Trump could have did in his 4.
And then here's one thing about too though. Like I feel like here's the one thing I feel like everyone has a problem right here, right? Everything that people wanted out of a president, they got from Trump. But then like, oh, for example, like here's a really good example with Trump. Like here's the thing about it. Everyone was so happy when Obama ordered that attack on Osama bin Laden and they killed him. At first off, he didn't order the attack. The Navy SEALs did that, and he just got to watch it.
Oh, you want to
That's
hear
what
something that really pissed people off?
What?
Joe Biden didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Fucking, if that would have happened, did that happen that happened in 2014, didn't it, right?
What, they didn't kill Osama bin Laden, it was in 2012.
Yeah, 2012, so that was fucking hell. Was that after he got reelected or before?
Let's see, I think it was a little bit before.
Oh, yeah.
Because he got killed in, like, the summer of 2012,
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. So then, I didn't know about it now, but hey, that sounds. They killed one of the biggest terrorists known to America a few months before he's rerunning for president.
Yeah. It's funny how Joe Biden is, an Obama's boy.
Yeah. Fucking, that's what people don't understand. We lived through, not even a big presidency of his, but like, fucking him still being vice president, you can still get shit done.
Yeah, here's the one thing I love though. Trump racist, Joe Biden. If you ain't black, if you vote for me, you ain't. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Huh? Totally not racist at all.
You know what? I forget. I do not know his name since I might be in the police force, but I still don't fucking look at the justices, the Supreme Court justices.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's the old black guy. I'm pretty sure Joe Biden said he was gonna. Well, it's somebody on the Supreme Court. When he was getting elected, like to be one of the first, if not the first, black Supreme Court justice,